Hello, it's Burgess Taylor. This is Journey with Burgess, and I wanted to do a bit of a review. I have had this book for quite a while, along with this book. I haven't had a chance to really get into this book yet, but I really like the contents say that it's in there, so I am now devoting more time to studying the moon and her beautiful phases, along with astrology, and I've been studying the tarot for a while. The next phase has to do with the moon. So I thought, why not kind of spend 2019 dedicating more time to learning about the moon and its phases and everything. Now, I am a newcomer, so when I look at oracle cards or tarot cards, I am truly looking at them from an intuitive place. I don't know how the moon oracle cards are necessarily supposed to be. I don't have any other moon type oracle cards, but I do know that I've gotten about a fourth of the way through studying this book, and I decided to make, like I said, 2019 more of a concrete effort towards studying. And I thought the Moonology Oracle cards would be a really good way to do that. It looked like they had beautiful images, and I thought, why not also do the Moonology Planner? This is about a B6 slim size. I had a AstroCal planner for this year, but it has this little spiral thing in it, which I'm not real crazy about. So I've been using the images from it for more spiritual journaling. Like, this is my layout for this week right here, and the spiritual bullet journal. So I'm pulling cards and writing affirmations and things like that. So I've kind of just started on the journey. And since this is the new moon, and my intention and my goals are clear, I thought, why not do the video on the new moon? Sort of an accountability thing. We're going to show what's in what. I'm going to give you the contents. I'm going to talk a little bit about this, and then I'm actually going to show you these and leave links below. Yasmin Bolin is who wrote the book. She has done the oracle cards. The artwork is done by Nix Rowan, and then we have her planner diary for 2019, which is a weekly thing. So in this contents, we have why the moon is magic, create your dream life with the new moon, work with the magic of the full moon, live consciously with the daily moon, and then she has an appendix and stuff. She has references and a bibliography, and then under each part you have sections, and the chapters: get in tune with the moon, transform your life with the moon phases, new moon manifesting, plan your life with the new moon, predict your future with the new moon, full moon forgiveness and gratitude, plan your life with the full moon, predict your future with the full moon, where is the daily moon, up close and personal with the moon. So I really like how she's set this up as a beginner, and I like the introduction. I've really resonated with the introduction. Introduction as a newbie, for me, it made sense. So now we're going to talk about the Moonology Oracle cards, and the reason I'm not giving you a proper review of this book is because I am right here. So like I said, I'm still working on it, and I'm a beginner. So for those of you who are a lot further in your journey, this is more for the beginner. And like I said, I'm just going strictly by intuition. I do not know what these are supposed to be. I only know what resonates with me. And like I said, I'm on my journey in the beginning. Let the moon be your guide. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the interior of this box. Now, these are made by Hay House, and they were listed at $18.99. I got mine off of Amazon. They were about that price. I'm going to leave the link below. This is what it says. The energy of the moon has a formidable effect on our everyday life. Use these gorgeously illustrated oracle cards to tap into her ancient wisdom for healing, guidance, and protection, and learn how to work with her magical energy during each lunation. The accompanying guidebook reveals how to interpret the cards and work with them to create, plan, and predict your life. Whenever you need to make an important decision, just pick a card and let the moon guide you. I like that. It gives you a pretty sturdy book. And as somebody who's gotten tarot cards and oracle cards, sometimes they come with these really little flimsy books, which are okay, because like I said, I mostly read tarot cards from just over the last year. I'm learning how to read them intuitively and then researching what they mean in various books and online, so I can learn the tarot cards. Oracle cards are a whole different ball game, but in the book she has an introduction for what the cards are for and how to bless the cards. Then she has the wisdom of the moon, and then the phases of the moon, how to work with the cards, how the deck is structured, how you can interpret the cards, the elements, working with card spreads, and then the moon phase card. So you have the new moon, the waxing crescent moon, the first quarter moon, the gibbous moon, full moon, disseminating moon, third quarter moon, Bossack moon. And then you have the new moon cards, and those are in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, the new moon, and all of those signs: Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And then you have the full moon cards in those same signs. I guess I should scoot up a little. And then you get to the special moon cards, like the new moon eclipse, a full moon eclipse, a waxing moon, a waning moon, a void of course moon, a cardinal moon, a fixed moon, a mutable moon, a supermoon, a blue moon, a south node, and a north node. And then they have information in the back about the artist and the author. And these are pretty detailed descriptions. She has like a phrase, it's what's on the card. And some people like that, some people don't. Some people want to interpret them themselves based on the moon. Additional meanings for the card, which I like. And she's a teaching, and then she has information. And I actually like how these are set up as somebody who's new to it. So these I've already shuffled, so they're out of order, but I'm going to let you see some of the cards. Now these are a matte cardstock type card. They're not glossy like a lot of the tarot cards. Balsamic moon, south node, new moon in Taurus, new moon in Scorpio, north node, full moon in Libra, communication is key, new moon in Gemini, full moon in Aries, super moon, that is gorgeous, full moon in Virgo, that is really pretty, new moon in Pisces, full moon in Scorpio, full moon in Aquarius, full moon eclipse, fixed moon, new moon in Capricorn, full moon in Gemini, full moon in Capricorn, new moon in Virgo, new moon in Cancer, void of course moon, new moon eclipse, full moon, blue moon, cardinal moon, full moon in Leo, waxing crescent moon, new moon in Aries, new moon in Libra. So here we go. It is a new moon in Libra right now, tonight. So we have full moon in Libra, which is later on this month, and this is the new moon in Libra. Now, a new romantic cycle begins. I think that depends. I don't know. That would be wonderful. But I'm in my married life, a new romance, oh, that would be nice, to take a vacation, have a romantic getaway, something like that. But I don't think that that's necessarily about romance, so I would look up more about that card, about more information about a new moon in Libra and what it means. And this is full moon in Libra, so in a couple weeks, a win-win outcome is forecast. So I understand how some people, but you can continue to look up the information, but it has, so full moon, that's bright front and center full moon, and this is the new moon, and this is down below, and I like how that looks, sort of the yin and yang. And here you can see the same and the full moon and the new moon and Pisces. I really like how that. So full moon in Taurus, mutable moon, full moon in Cancer, full moon in Sagittarius, new moon, that would be a new moon tonight. tonight's a new moon. New moon in Aquarius, first quarter moon, waning moon, disseminating moon, third quarter moon, new moon in Leo, new moon in Sagittarius, and a waxing moon. Now these happen to be absolutely gorgeous, and let's look up, let me go back to the new moon, where it's just the new moon card, since it is a new moon tonight. So here's the new moon card. So new moon is on page 24. A new start is coming. She says there is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. She says additional meanings for the card are: a new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. Forget about the past. The teaching. The new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle, an intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds, which I find really interesting. Now we're going to go to the new moon in Libra. Which is page 54. Give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. When the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you and for someone else. A new relationship could be beginning, and if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. A new relationship could be any kind of relationship. It could be a relationship with your friend. It could be a business relationship. It could be a new endeavor. It could be any kind of thing. And anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs as it buys, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. So additional meanings for the card are: feel more, think less, marriage or engagements on the cards, a legal matter will go your way, pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearance. Libra is the sign of love and harmony, negotiation, and relationships. It is harmonious, kind, and luxurious, and always aiming for balance. So when we have the new moon in Libra, or at any time you draw this card, there's a restart possible for anything and everything connected to partnerships, negotiations, appearances, and justice. Remember that Libra is depicted by a set of scales. The energy wants to bring things back to equilibrium. So I really like this. This is a great way to learn. It's a good tool to learn. So this is the Moonology Diary for next year. Align with the divine energy of the moon and embrace your inner power. She says, in this diary you can discover the key events of each lunar cycle and how to attune to their energies, rituals to perform and questions to ask at each new and full moon, the importance of new moon wishing, how to do it and why it works, and that you can move through the year in harmony with the lunar cycle and begin to manifest the life of your dreams. It has bookmarks at the front and the back. This is really pretty. This is actually going to go in my B6 regular traveler's notebook with my calendar. So we have an image right here and a this belongs to. And then you have the contents. And the contents include working with the magic of lunar cycles, new and full moon energies, creating magic with the moon, working with the houses, new and full moon rituals, planning for the year ahead, the weekly diary, and then We have the year planner for 2019 on page 20 and the year planner for 2020 on 230, some reminders, and then information about the author. So this is where you have Working with the Magic of Lunar Cycles. And this is a condensed version of what is in her Moonology book. She has the four main moon phases, I should say. New and full moon energies. New moon, make wishes and set intentions. The full moon, release and forgive. Full moon, forgiveness. The forgiveness formula, make peace with the past. Releasing the past, little worksheet. Creating magic with the moon. Create your life. Plan your life. These are our signs, these astrological signs for the new or full moon. Predict your life. Manifesting the new moon. Working with the houses. A quick guide to the houses. New and full moon rituals. Creating a sacred space. Building an altar. Working with the archangels and goddesses. The zodiac signs and the archangel and ascended master and the gods and goddesses. The ritual for the new and full moon. Planning for the year ahead. And then you have the weekly diary. And right here is for 2019. It's the year at a glance. And then you have how the weekly is set up. So we have that last week of December. And each week she has a little note right here. So we have the new moon eclipse in Capricorn. New moon wishes and intentions. Questions to ask at the new moon. Then we have the first week of January, which is the last day of December, and she has this week and she has a note. So we have January, second week, with a note. The third week, full moon eclipse in Leo. Full moon forgiveness list, questions to ask at the full moon. The fourth week, a note. Fifth week, and if you notice, she has all of this information right here, which I find very interesting. New moon in Aquarius, and it goes throughout the whole year like that. And then you get to the very back. So it ends with, right here, you have the very last 2 days of December and the very beginning of January with a little note. And then you have 2019, 2020. This is the year at a glance for 2020. And then you have in the back the 2 pages for reminders. And then this is about the author and her website and social media information. And I like this. I like this a lot. With this, I can put down the moons in my my regular calendars, in my DIY, and here I can take them and put them in there, and then I can actually do the work in here, because like I said, I'm studying astrology, I'm studying the tarot, and I'm studying the moon. So I like how this is set up. I like that this has this right here. If you open it up, if you play with it some, it's not completely, but it's brand new. And I think that the more that I open it up and the more that I think the better it will open flat. Yeah, the more that I use it, the better it will get about opening up flat. Because see, it's already doing that. It's already getting a lot better about opening up. But I've just gotten it. So this is the only thing so far that I have for 2019. I do think I may get another calendar like this, whether it's Snoopy or not, in the B6 size. We'll see. I like how this is, because I'll be creating my own stuff in the A5. So I like this. Here's October. I like this. So we'll see. We'll see how I set up the rest of the stuff. But I wanted to give you an amateur an opinion from a beginner standpoint of these items. Like I said, I'm doing more study, and as I get through the books, Moonology and Astrology of the Moon, I will do a better review of these. And like I said, I'm not a professional with the cards. I don't know that much about them. I know that the images are gorgeous, and I like the information that's in the book, and I like that they will be a really good way for me to learn more about the lunar cycles. And that's my goal, is to learn as much as I can, and the images are pretty and the information in the book is really helpful. And I think between all of this and the class that I'm taking, I will be able to learn a lot more. Thank you. Have a good one, and I'll see you again soon. I've linked everything that I have listed here down below in the description. Thanks, y'all. Bye.